Today we're going to do a warm-up of slurring and shifting. The shifting exercises will be different to the ones that I've done recently. These are from Carlavara's didactic series for the guitar, books 4 for the slurring exercises, book 3 for the shifting exercises. Book 3 is a whole volume, a whole book devoted to shifting. So don't forget, before you start playing, get your nails in good shape, yeah? So do the rub test. I mean, even before I do the rub test, I'll probably, give them a little quick little polish. This is just, you can buy this at a, store just for a couple bucks. Usually it's kind of 4-sided buffer, nail buffer. Okay, dig into the nails. Don't be shy. We get our timer on. I'm gonna do 30 minutes. I think we need 30 minutes for this. If there's extra time, I can do some other things. 30-minute timer is on. Time is precious. No distractions, unless it's a dire emergency. Don't check your notifications. Don't answer the phone unless it's an emergency. Okay, so I've got my metronome on, Soundbrenner, got the timer on. I'll just check my nails quickly. Not bad. Sometimes it's nice just to play the open E string, the first string. The first string, I think, is the most sensitive one, so it kind of detects any roughness in your nails. You can use that as a gauge for your nails. What do you think of that? Not bad? Okay. So we're going to do slur exercises, and they are very basic in one way, but very thorough in another way. Very fundamental, very foundational to the technique of slurring. So we're going to do, very typical Carlavara fashion. We're going to do adjacent fingers, 1, 2, and then 2, 3, and then 3, 4, and then we're going to do 1, 3, and then 2, 4, and then 1, 4. Non-adjacent fingers. Adjacent next to each other. Non-adjacent fingers that are not next to each other. Okay, so what I'm going to do, what I usually do, that with slurring, you've got two basic types of slurs. You've got hammer-ons or pull-ons, or hammer-offs, pull-offs. So a hammer-on, as the name suggests, and a hammer-off or a pull-off. It's like that. So you could isolate those, and Carlavara and many authors do that. They'll have exercises for one or the other. But if you want to combine them and do both in the one, especially if you're a bit more of an experienced player, if you've not done slurring exercises before, I would thoroughly recommend that you do them individually. So you do hammer-ons only and then hammer-offs only. Don't combine them yet. I think I'll do that sometime in the near future. So I'm going to start my exercise for slurring. So I'm setting my tapping on tempo 60. All right. Okay. Turn that down a bit. So the way this works, so I'm doing like a triplet. Going 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, and just plucking the string in groups of 3. So I'm plucking the string just on the first note of every 3 notes. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Then go across. 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Get a nice juicy rest stroke with the right hand. Oops. one little tip about hammer offs, pull offs, I think they're usually the more difficult ones, going like that. One little tip is to aim to move the finger to the side in a sideways direction a little bit. See, how can you see that finger like that? Sideways. See how I'm going across rather than up. If I go directly up, the slur is quite weak. You don't need to go like full on, to the side, because it can be a bit sharp. So just a slight sideways movement of the finger. You get a nice, it's crisp, but it still has that kind of softness to it. It's not too harsh. Okay, so we're going to do that again on the second fret, second position. Here, 1 and 2. I'm really leaning forward for some reason. Lean back and relax. Get more in the center here. I am using a footstool still, so not my ideal sitting position. I can feel it in my hip, actually. Alright, and same thing at the third fret, third position. Dig in with the rest strokes. Make sure the fingers that you're not using are also relaxed. Try to get a nice musical sound, right? Don't make it too much about just the movement and the physicality of it, but also the sound. Try to make it nice and flowing and have almost a sense of phrasing. Stay relaxed. Keep your thumb, don't squeeze with the thumb. Keep the thumb relaxed. Maybe you could even take the thumb off. There's 4 positions. I like to do 5 positions. Positions 1 to 5. Okay, 5th position. Try to think about your posture a little bit. Cool. All right. 1 and 2 done. I'm going to do 2 and 3. I'm going to up the tempo a little bit to 75. I'm going to change the right hand fingering, IA. 2 and 3. Try to go straight on to the next position if you can. Remember, anticipation too. See how I'm trying to go across to the next string. Hard to talk and play. I'm trying to go across to the next string with both hands. Across, 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 across. Keep your shoulders down. Hey, so much to think about when I'm talking. Alright, that's the third position, 4th. It's been almost 10 minutes already. One more. Oops. I'm actually getting a bit tired already. So if I'm getting tired, I think you would probably be getting tired too. So take it easy. You know where I'm really interesting. You know where I'm getting tired. I wonder if if you're trying this, leave me a comment. Let me know if you're experiencing the same thing. When I did 2 and 3, I was starting to get a little bit tired on the side of the hand here. So really, really want to watch that. So when I do 2 and 3, there must be a little bit of tension in that 4th finger. So I want to really want to relax that side of the hand. That's something to think about. I'll up the tempo for 3 and 4. See how we go. 3 and 4. Okay, first position. And I'm using M and A now. Yeah, this feels really good. I don't think I'll get fatigue here. Cross. Anticipate. Get a nice sound. Watch that wrist position with the right hand and the left hand. I hope you can hear me when I'm talking and playing. Alright, that's 4, that's 3 third down, 4th position. Getting a little bit tired. Which is good, it's a good kind of tired, you know, it's not pain, it's not fatigue to the point where I can't play anymore. It's just like a workout kind of feeling, you know, like if you go for a good jog or a good stretch or a good workout at the gym and you have that, your muscles have that kind of tightness and blood pumping kind of feeling to them. So those are the adjacent fingers. Now we're going to do non-adjacent. I'm going to up the tempo. I'm going to shock my system a little bit, go to 100. Let's see how we go. I and M, 1 and 3 now. Same deal. Going up one position at a time. You'll probably find non-adjacent fingers a little bit easier. Plant, cross, anticipate. Bit of dynamics. Still a little bit tired, in a good way. A little bit of tension in my pinky, I can feel it. I can feel a little bit of tension building up in the pinky. You should, I mean, this, slurring is a fairly high intensity activity on the guitar, so you should get tired at some point. It's not one of those things like playing scales where you can probably endure for a bit longer. There's a pretty high intensity to slurs. All right, 2 and 4 now. 2 and 4. I'm going to use I and A. Stretch out a little bit. Okay, I and A, 2 and 4. Here we go. I've upped it to 110. Notice how I've lined my hand up to you. What do you want to? You want to avoid. You don't want to be playing like that, yeah. Like that's very, very common when you're playing on the 6th string. The pinky will have to reach out. The wrist is bent. Pinky straight. Not a very good position to be in. All you have to do is bring your elbow in until the pinky starts to curl, and then your fingers are a bit more in line with the string. Keep your back, hips, shoulders, neck relaxed. to get a bit tight again. This part of the finger would be really, it could be partly because admittedly, I haven't practiced these exercises for a while. So the muscles could be a little, out of shape. All right, 1 and 4, 120, M and A with the right hand. Here we go. I'm using my monitor where I'm recording the video feed, the monitor of the video. I'm using that. I'm looking at that while I play. It gives me a lot of information. If I don't have that kind of, monitor, mirror, visual reference, you don't get as much information. Anyway, let's continue. It also encourages you to look around, maybe to look forward instead of always, looking to the side. That was a terrible rep. Something else you might want to think about is like your facial expression. Are you scowling or, yeah? Try and keep neutral. Enjoy it. It's okay to move, enjoy it. You can feel the endorphins. Feel the burn and the endorphins. All right, there we go. That's a good exercise. Just like all the exercises we've done, finger independence and barring, and I can't even remember what all all the ones we've been doing recently. Shifting, stretching, especially stretching. You just get this kind of feeling of like, it's like when you feel fit in your body, when you've gone for a good walk or a good run, and sort of a very similar sensation in your hand, and it's really valuable. It's really valuable to warm up, and we're not just warming up here. We're warming up in many areas in the mind, in our body, in our posture, in our larger muscle groups, our facial expression, our body language, all these things, tone, dynamics. Okay, so we're 18 minutes in. We're 12 minutes left. So we should have time. We should have time for this exercise. I think I'm going to do it thorough. I'm going to do a thorough one. So this is a shifting exercise that combines barring and shifting. I think Calavera calls it shifting by substitution, and you could add to that shifting by substitution with a barre, with a bar, so with barring. That's a mouthful, isn't it, for an exercise? Shifting by substitution with a barre. So what we're doing is we're gonna do a full bar, starting at the first position. We're only gonna play the bottom 3 strings, 6, 5, 4, and then with our thumb we'll pluck the 6th string and play with our second finger. We'll substitute the second finger with a barre again. We're just going to keep going up like that, and then down. So I'll get the tempo. Dum, 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 dum. About 40, nice and slow. Hey, okay. So now I'll go across. Barre and 2. You can see where this is going, right? We're going to do barre and 3 next, and then barre and 4. A little bit of elbow movement to anticipate, especially when you go down. Look, see that? A little bit of, I find that helpful. I might shock my system a little bit here and double the tempo. It's getting a bit too comfortable. Double the tempo. Ready? Cool. Okay. Same thing now with 3. So bar A, 3. Sub where 3 is with the bar A. Bar 3. Bar 3. So you're going to be skipping, you know, every fret. You'll be jumping 2 frets now. So nice and slow first. Great exercise for barring and shifting. This is really good because you see, you're practicing every type of bar: 6 string, 5 string, 4 string, and 3 string. 4 string bar. Make it nice and expressive, huh? 3 string bar, half bar. Make sure your thumb, let's see if I can get around here. Make sure your thumb is following, yeah? Following the arm and the hand. Make sure you're placing your fingers right behind the frets. Keep that neck nice and, you know, extended. I didn't go fast up there. I kind of felt good to keep it slow. Okay, now we'll do the same thing with bar A and 4. This one will be quite challenging, especially when we get to the last group. We'll be at the 10th fret, because 1, 4, 4, 7, 7, 10, 10 to 13. 1, 4, so plus 3. 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 plus 3 is 10. 10 plus 3 is 13. Right, so... Oh, not very good there. Let me try that again. That 4th finger. Gotta be very careful. The 6th string, this is one of the subtleties of the guitar. The 6th string, usually the action of a guitar tapers down a little bit, so that the fretboard is not completely flat. Very often the fretboard will slope down a little bit. To what that does is it allows the 6th string, or I don't know if it's the fretboard or if it's the action, the setup of the instrument. It could be a combination of both, but basically the action is not completely straight. There's a slant that goes down towards the 6th string. That's because the 6th string is thick and it needs to vibrate freely. You don't want it to cause fret rattle when you play. But a consequence of that is that the action is higher on the 6th string. So this exercise is quite difficult because, as you know, the higher the action, the more difficult it feels to play. So I'm going to try that again, just to really focus on that high action and getting that nice and... It's right there. Get that strength of the 4th finger and positioning. Stay on this another time. Yeah, it's better. Okay, then across. Go. Across. always in that same spot. I'm going to try that again. Here. I think what helps, let me try. Nope, didn't help that time. Still doesn't feel super comfortable. That was better. Sometimes just reps help, you know? Finding a tricky spot and just isolating it and repeating it. Yeah. So I don't know exactly what helped, just reps. Repeating, isolating that spot and repeating it. See? I'm getting that spot now more consistently. I can feel it. It just feels like feels like it's gonna land there, that fourth finger. Anyway, another thing to think about with shifting. So we've done the exercises. So I guess we're just about done. Just a few minutes left of the 30. Something with shifting is that, as you know, especially on the bass strings, that you can create a lot of string noise. And one way to reduce the string noise is to always lift up first and then shift. The string noise is created, first of all, you can't eliminate string noise. String noise is inevitable, but you can minimize string noise. So try to minimize string noise. And so string noise is created from friction, and friction is created from sideways movement, like that. But if you lift up first, you'll get a very quiet shift. The challenge though is you want to lift up, but you still want the notes to be connected. You want there to be legato. So that's like that. So lifting, what I'm doing there is I'm lifting, so barre, and then put 4 down, and then I'm lifting 4 as vertically in a direction as I can, right? Vertical. Because if I see what if I move in a sideways direction, you get a little bit of string noise. Sometimes there's a lot of string noise, especially if you have new strings, and yeah, you might get quite a bit of string noise. So yeah, think about that. Think about that lifting up first, but you need to time it's such a precision in timing, because you want to lift up, but you want to move quickly so that the silence that's created from moving up is veiled. You move up and then you move quick, so that there's that, because as soon as you lift a finger on the guitar, the sound dies away. So you lift up and then move quick. Lift up, move quick. That's what I'm trying to do here. Lift up, move quick. And I'm getting a little bit of squeak there, so I have to be careful to lift this up as well. Lift the bar up. So 4, lift the bar up and then move it. Quiet shifting. Lift up. Yeah, it's better. Huh? There's the beauty. I've been playing these exercises for maybe at least 15 years, let's say 10 to 15 years, and I'm still I'm still, it's like I'm coming back to like a beginner's mind almost. It takes you back to that just foundational level, and there's always things to work on. I don't think you'll ever get to a point in your guitar playing, in your technical development, where everything's just all all good all the time, all peachy all the time. The higher the level you get to, the more refinement there is, the more subtlety you'll discover that you need, that you find in your playing, that you desire. So, and I think our bodies, are designed in a way. Our bodies are designed on this earth to, we by nature we degrade, right? Our bodies degrade by nature. So we need to put in the effort. Oh, there's the timer. We need to put in the effort to always be coming to life again, and renewing our minds, renewing our bodies. Reading, learning with our minds, studying, and then renewing our bodies too every day. Technical work, well, like musically on an instrument, that means technical work, like what I'm doing here. But physically, just in general, that means exercise, walking, working out, playing sports, things like that. So there's our warm up for the day. So slurring and shifting. Don't forget Calavaro's didactic series for the guitar. You can also find these exercises, some of these exercises, on the Creative Classical Guitarist. We have master classes too, where we talk about these things as well, and we kind of have like a structure, like a syllabus, throughout the year. So January, which we're just finishing now, January of every year, we focus on the left hand. We talk about things like shifting and endurance and barring and not squeezing with the thumb, and certain exercises that you can practice to help with that. In February, we're going to transition over to the right hand, and so I will probably start to also do that in these videos. I'll start to transition a little bit more to some right hand exercises, because we've been focusing primarily on the left hand. So yeah, if you're interested in joining, there's a 7-day free trial. You can come along and join us. And otherwise, yeah, please leave a comment. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Like this video and subscribe really means a lot. If you subscribe to the channel, keep up to date with what I'm up to, and it's a good way to stay connected with you. So happy practicing. Please warm up safely, and enjoy it. And I'll see you next time.